Day-to-Day Talks. Brian Biggs Williams, comedian Marcus Banks, here at Lit Lounge.
In front of Lit Lounge right now, about to do the showcase for Street Chemistry and Glory Ave Entertainment out in New York City, broadening my horizons. Y'all know I don't speak proper, but when I talk, you gotta listen.
All right. New Mark for a couple of years, know what I mean? Brooklyn College circuit, tearing that up. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, when you first started getting booed over at Mocha, I'm gonna bring that up. It's at Mocha, you know what I mean? The old tenderonis wasn't feeling that, but I noticed the change. You evolved. You're your own brand. You know what I mean? Great look. Proud of you. Got to say that.
Appreciate that.
So how long you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy 3 years, you know what I'm saying? So 3 years in the game, it ain't been easy, it's been tough, but I'm just thankful for all my blessings I received. I done opened up for comedians I never thought I'd ever see in my life. I done been on tours with comedians I never thought I'd meet. I done been in different states and people that knew me, so just to see my grind from where I started, and I was cursing to a point I grew a vocabulary and got punchlines to hit when I'm on stage, it's just amazing.
So what's some of the comedians like today and even older, back then, because I read your bio, I seen the Redd Foxx. Not many people could go back and say they really studied him, He had a unique style. So who would you compare your style to if you had to do both past and present?
I would have to say in the past, Richard Pryor. Present, I have to say more Martin Lawrence.
Nice.
You're gonna compare.
So what gives you this drive to wake up every morning and say, yo, I'm going for mine, I'm gonna get out here, do this comedy, is my passion. What drives you every time you get up?
My bank account. You know what I'm saying? I don't see million in there, so that's what drives me. But what really drives me is just to make a drastic change. I'm not saying comedy needs new faces, but it's just a new day and age. People gotta evolve. Things gotta evolve. So it's young dudes like myself that got character, that got charisma, that can do a lot, that can change a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for my community. So I just want to make sure people know New Rochelle, New York, and Marcus Banks is here to change the game. I'm not here to come and be like, oh, I'm trying to beef with every comedian, but I'm just trying to make my mark and make you remember, like, oh yeah, man, Marcus Banks, that's that new wave. You know what I'm saying? So I just appreciate all the supporters I have, all the fans, and my family, my friends, even you, even the guy behind the camera. I just appreciate things like that because most people don't get opportunities that I get. So you just got to stay blessed. You know what I'm saying? It's days that I be wanting to quit. Like, dang, I ain't getting booked today, I ain't getting booked tomorrow, I ain't getting booked for a week. And it's like, where's the money coming from?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So some days you just got to humble yourself and understand it's days where it gets rough.
Right.
Real rough.
Exactly. And I can relate. I know how it is. We seen each other on the grind, passing, going, all this other stuff. Just finally got a chance to really gel it and sit down and, just do this interview.
Like a year.
Oh my gosh. Last summer, I had difficulty.
Go to Atlanta together.
Exactly. We're going to still make that happen.
All right.
We still going to make it happen.
If Josh Smith left, that was our
Exactly.
plug.
That was our plug. We got another plug though.
all right,
Lou down there, we good.
All right.
So we good. But what makes this comedy thing so different? Like, what advice would you have for somebody coming up in the game, like a younger pair? Because I noticed you give back a lot.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you gave, Rochester,
Yeah, I
Rochelle,
did New Rochelle.
things like that.
Yeah.
You give them sneakers, the kids clothes and stuff. I noticed that from following you and seeing on your website and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what makes you give it? Was it a situation where you were in that position as that kid? Were you that kid that now you're giving back to?
I was that kid. My mom was a single mother. You know what I'm saying? My mom was a single mother. Me coming up, she had 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like no daddy figures all around. At the end of the day, she provided what she could provide. It was times I knew my mom wouldn't eat, but she wouldn't say much, but I read minds. You know what I'm saying? I was more hip to the game. And it's just like I would never want another child to go through that. So if I can help, I'm going to give it. If I have it, I will give it. I'm not a millionaire, but my heart has millionaire thoughts. My mind has millionaire thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So when the money starts flowing in, people start understanding, like, I can't buy the village or waters. But if there's 24, we all gonna get a cup and split that water.
That's right. That's
you know what I'm
I
saying?
hear that.
So it's like, if I eat, we all gonna eat.
That's
And that's
right.
really my mentality. A lot of these
Right.
rappers and other people, they might talk about it, but I live this. You know what I'm saying? I still live in the projects.
Absolutely.
I struggle sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, today I woke up and almost couldn't pay my phone bill. Like,
Reality.
you know what I'm saying? It's
Real.
reality. It's days that it goes up and down. And I got a 9 to 5. So I just appreciate the slow money sometimes instead of no money.
Exactly.
Because then I'll be out here probably robbing purses. But my mom ain't raised me to that.
That's right.
She told me, like, yo, listen, you're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs, you're going to have your mixtures, you're going to have your messed up days. But what are you going to do to change that? Right. So I wake up every morning and just, okay, I got to attack this, I got to attack that. Sometimes it moves slower. You get some of these radio shows and magazines that want to evolve around politics, but when you put a real guy like me in the face, it's going to change some views.
Right.
If you want to do politics, go hang with Obama, because that's
Right.
not what I'm here for.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Right.
I'm here to keep it real with you, let you know what's going on. Marcus Banks is only 23 years old. I've been doing comedy for 3 years. I started when I was homeless, sleeping on the 2 train, 5 train, you name a train, I slept on it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sleeping on buses, but I was on the trains. You know what I'm saying? So that's where Refund Check really comes about. You know what I'm saying? But Refund Check has been delayed so much because I can't give out a half-ass project.
Right.
Because y'all didn't give me half-ass support. Some
Right.
people do.
Right.
But not everybody.
Right. And tell me a little bit more about Refund Track. I'm familiar with it. I've been anticipating it. It feel like detox to me.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean. I'm waiting for it. You know, but tell them a little bit about the Refund Track and the motivation behind it.
Refund Check is basically a 12 to 15 minute DVD. So it's going to be for promotional use only. It's going to be a mini documentary showing people where I came from, where I'm at now, the epic change of where you see me at Mocha's. People like you have to be in this DVD. People on the street, hey, what you know about Marcus Banks? I don't know him. I will put that in the DVD, but it has to be just perfect to a point. If I'm giving out a free DVD, I don't want you thinking like, yo, I watched it, but this is what you could change. I want this to be like reasonable doubt, but in the DVD sense.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? But I'm giving it out for free. But I can't give out something for free and expect revenue to come in if it's going to be half-assed.
Gotcha.
You get what you dish out. So if
Right,
I give out a
exactly.
half project, I'm gonna have half-ass promoters calling
Right.
me. I'm gonna be getting half-ass money. And I'm gonna be living in a half-ass bedroom. Plain
Inspired
and
to be
simple.
great. That's what it's about. So what advice would you give
To another comedian?
the next comedian coming up?
This isn't hard. This is hard, man. I mean, this is very hard. This isn't the easiest job in America. This is probably one of the hardest jobs you'll ever have to do. Because you're going into a club where people are sitting there and saying, make me laugh. In other words, where you have rappers when they can just throw on a beat, and sometimes you can feel a beat and do this. You might not give a what they saying, but you like, damn, this is it. I have to make you laugh either if I got 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I have to make you laugh.
Right.
And then I have to have punchlines. Then I have to have stories. Then I have to make sure that what I'm laughing at, you gonna laugh at too. So
Right.
it takes time for your material to really gel.
Right.
You see me when I first started, I went up there and just was cursing, thinking that I thought I was in the
That was
project
progressive.
snapping.
Right.
And next thing you know, it turned into a snapping war where someone was funnier than me. I
Right.
was like, what am I supposed to do now? But at the end of the day, that's where you live and you learn. But comedy isn't the easiest job. It comes with a lot of business mentality. If you don't have that business mentality, you're going to be screwed in the long run.
Right.
Because a lot of these comedians that have been doing this for 18 years, 20 years, 7 years, 3 years like myself, and probably hasn't noticed the change, sometimes it's because they're stagnant. They feel that what they've been doing for the last 12 years or 3 years is all right. But me, people could know me in New York, people could know me in the Bronx, people could know me in Philly, but I want Australia to know me. I want Japan to know me. That's the evolution you want to take.
Right.
Some people don't understand that. I was like, well, I went to Atlanta, I killed. That's 100 people out of a billion people that don't know.
Right. There's people out there.
People think 292K on Instagram is cool, but they only got $20 in their bank account. And they got a booking info. Like, what are we booking you for? Me, I'm comfortable with my 4,900.
Right.
I'm comfortable with that.
Strong.
Because it's strong, it's real, it's not bought.
Right.
And I guarantee you at least 3,600 of them know me. Because they on the Facebook.
Right.
The other might be spam pages and all that other stuff.
Right.
You know, but at the end of the day, it's the followers that I know that truly support me.
Right.
Even if I get 16 likes, even if I get 12 likes, I understand some of y'all might hate because y'all see the movement. Some of y'all might say, I didn't know he was going to do it like this.
Right.
But you have to understand, you got to give praise. That's what's wrong.
Right.
People don't give praise nowadays.
Absolutely.
They mess with you when it's beneficial.
There
Tomorrow,
convenient.
Kevin Hart called me and said, yo, I want you to open up my tour
Everybody
for
on
42
the bus.
cities. I guarantee you, people that owe my mother money right now. I'm like, oh, that's my nephew. But that's the bad part.
That's the business, right?
It's politics and everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They always say, oh, you got a handsome face. Well, get me in the TV.
Right.
I'm working hard. I
Right.
know a lot of people.
Right.
But I don't got time to be playing the politic game
Right.
because what's that for? If you know I'm funny, if you know I can produce, if you know I can write, what we waiting for?
Right. Exactly.
Instead, we got Love and Hip Hop. None of
Which we
them.
don't promote.
None of them had a hit since like '99. But that's that.
That's the reality of the situation. Well, like definitely, I agree with what you're saying. I know what you're saying. This is why we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's exposure. Each one teach one, each one help one.
Exactly.
So
One
how
hand,
can the
one
people
shot.
reach you though? Tell the people how they can reach you.
Oh, I got a phenomenal website, MarcusBanksComedy.com. I got my t-shirts out right now. If you go to the store, you can buy them. It's free shipping, only $20. Hey, for all bookings, walkthroughs, whatever, booking MarcusBanks@gmail.com. And if your baby mother ain't feeling you right now, fellas, go buy some flowers. It always helps.
There you
If
go.
You want to get out of child support, rub her feet. It helps.
There we go,
Day
man.
Day to day.
Plug. He's plugging. Oh, man, it's been great.
Always.
Appreciate it, brother. Marcus Banks, the comedian. Check him out. Up and coming comedian on the rise. Brian Biggs Williams, be great. So we doing that?